Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is November 12, 2015. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in. We're going to start off with the usual S&P 500 E-mini futures, and what we're going to see here is that the futures are trading lower this morning by 6.5 points to 20.62 per contract. So futures are coming down. You can see here around 3 in the morning, though, they were flying high, but they have rolled over pretty sharply. So right now, futures down 6.25 points. We're not going to make too much out of it, but again, the volume has been very, very light. That's probably helped to keep the markets as buoyant as they have been as we hit these big daily chart resistance levels. But nonetheless, right now, futures are lower. All right, there's a lot to cover here. One, before we get started, Mario Draghi did make some comments today about further easing, and again, we'll see if that does come into play. But right now, when I look at the dollar, generally the dollar will get stronger on those comments. The dollar really has not done much. You can see the dollar is still holding steady above the 99 level, and this is the U.S. dollar index. But nonetheless, the dollar hasn't really done all that much. It's still a bit overbought. But Mario Draghi coming out saying further easing is likely. So we'll see how that plays out. Looking at some stocks in the news today, first one we're going to start off with today is going to be Kohl Stores. It looks like the stock is trading higher, but nonetheless, it has just been a beaten down equity, and I do mean beaten down. So when I look at this stock right now, it's getting a little bit of a bid. I guess it's almost like a relief bid that things weren't as bad as people were expecting, but I would keep the $38 level on the radar anyway. So just in case, we'll see if that, if it does start to sell off or you get a move up and then it reverses, keep the $38 level on the radar. We're going to watch this one once the opening bell rings. We're going to play this probably at some point today in the intraday stock chat either way. So again, I'm not sure about what we would do with it at the moment, but once the opening bell rings, I'll get to look at the intraday charts more thoroughly, and then we will look to play it. Yesterday, we had about 5 winners in the intraday stock chat room. And again, if you want to come over and trade these stocks with us, come on over, take that 7-day free trial, and you'll see what it's all about. You get to trade right alongside of us, get all of the stuff, all the information live time, just as we're giving it out. And it's been a tremendous day trading environment this whole 2015, and we're going to look to keep that going right into the end of the year. All right, next one we're going to look at today is going to be Advanced Auto Parts, ticker symbol AAP. And this stock is getting hit pretty hard after earnings. It closed yesterday at $194.67. It's now trading at $171. This is a stock that's very difficult to find a lot of support levels, but I am seeing a little bit of support around this 170, 171 area. I don't love it. I don't hate it. We'll see how it plays out. After this, I do like the 165 area. Hard to give you a real good level on this because very, very often this stock does not trade 1 million shares a day, and stocks that don't trade 1 million shares a day have a tendency to overshoot major support levels sometimes, so you got to be a little bit on guard. Now, with Advanced Auto Parts declining, you also want to keep on the radar today AutoZone. That could come under some early pressure. O'Reilly Automotive, ORLY. That's another one. You can see it's trading down in sympathy to Advanced Auto Parts. So again, any of these auto part stores that are trading out here, they could be a little bit on the weaker side to begin with today just because of the Advanced Auto Parts earnings. Advanced Auto Parts is trading down sharply. But that we'll look at that when the opening bell rings. Again, we'll see how it plays. I do like the 165 area for a potential bounce, but again, it's a little bit tougher because it does not trade 1 million shares a day. Stocks that don't do that are a little bit tougher to play. Let's take a look at NTES, which is NetEase, and this is a Chinese ADR. Stock closed at $150 yesterday and 7 cents. It's now trading at $159, so this is having a good little move. It did trade as high as $166. I think it can get up to 170. I think that's going to be probably 168 to 170 is probably its maximum extension. So right now coming back down. This is a light volume name also. Very, very often does it not trade 1 million shares a day. So you got to be a little bit careful with this level. But we'll be watching this one once the opening bell rings. Very often, Cena Corp will trade in sympathy to this, but right now it's not doing much. So we're going to keep that on the radar today. Let's take a look at Viacom. and they reported earnings as well. You can see the stock right now is rebounding back up to 48.60, closed at 49.35. I'm still seeing a lot of support around the 44.70 level if it does slip a little bit lower. But I don't know if there's much we can make out of it right now. We'll look at this once the opening bell rings, and we'll make a determination. If it does rally up, there's huge resistance still at $50, and then big resistance around the 51 level. So a lot of resistance levels. I'm not sure we're going to see much upside in this, but we will look at this one once the opening bell rings today. Looks like Angie's List is getting bought out for I think $8.50 or something like that. You could check the news out for yourself. I forget exactly who's buying them, but you could look at it. Not a big deal there. DSX, which is Diana Shipping, I believe they reported earnings as well. They're trading right now at $5.97. This is exactly where they closed, so there's no real pre-market volume in this name. This is a shipping company. And let's take a look at SBH, which is Sally Beauty. This right now is trading at $22.13. No real pre-market activity, but they did report earnings, so we'll see where this one opens up. This could be on our watch list today as a potential play. So I'll have some levels here. Once the opening bell rings, we'll look at this one in the intraday stock chat room, and we'll see if there is a play. Right now, off the bat, I do like this $18.96, $19 area for Sally Beauty. So we'll see how that plays out, and we'll see where it goes. All right, more importantly, got oil down 60 cents today to $42.33 a barrel. That's going to be very important to keep on the watch list today. Oil is definitely trading lower, but inventories, I believe, are coming out at 10:30, so be aware of that. Oil inventories today at 10 or 10:30. You can check it out for yourself. They did not come out yesterday, I don't believe, because of the holiday, so check that out. And then we have gold down again, $4.70 to $1,080.20 an ounce. So there we have it, and that's pretty much wraps it up. So again, if you want to trade alongside of us, come on over, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat. You'll see everything that we're doing there. And again, it's been a great 2015. We're going to look to keep that going. And with that being said, everybody have a great trading day, and we will see you on the charts.